Hi all. In this lecture video, we are going to see about algorithm and building blocks of algorithm. First, we will see the definition of what is an algorithm. We already know algorithm is the basic sequence of instruction which describe a method for solving any kind of problem. It is a step-by-step procedure for solving a problem. And what are the properties of algorithm? Should be written in simple English. Each and every instruction should be precise and unambiguous, and instruction in an algorithm should not be repeated infinitely. Algorithm should conclude after a finite number of steps, should have an endpoint. Derived result should be obtained only after the algorithm terminates. You have an input, and intermediately you have some set of rules to apply or to manipulate, and then you get the output here. What are the qualities of good algorithm? It is time, memory, and accuracy. These things are the qualities. So here is the general example for printing welcome to SNSCT. So you have a in the right side you have an algorithm. It should be in a step-by-step manner. So we should start from step 1. Every step 1 should be start or begin, and step 2 we are just going to print welcome SNSCT, and at last we can stop the algorithm. So this is the flow chart where we can represent algorithm in one form called as graphical representation, which is called as the flow chart. Start, print welcome to SNSCT, and stop. And building blocks of algorithm. Algorithm can be constructed from basic building blocks, that is from statements, state, control flow, and functions. Building blocks of algorithm statement. Let me start with the statement. It has input, process, and output. State is from one state to another state, there is a transition. Control flow means there are 3 types. One is sequence, selection, and iteration. Selection means sequence. First we will be seeing about sequence. Sequence means the statement will be executed one after the other. If it is selection, either we can go to one side or we can go to another side. And iteration, a particular statement can be repeated for a specific time until the condition gets failed. So these are all the three control flow we saw. Sequence, all the instructions are executed one after the another, which is called as the sequence execution. For example, we are just going to add 2 numbers. Let me see the algorithm first. We are just beginning with the algorithm, and to add number I need 2 variables a and b, and to store, for the storing purpose I need one more variable called as c, which is equal to a plus b. Print or display the result in C, and then stop. And flowchart for this: start, and the trapezium symbol is called read a and b, and the rectangle symbol is for process. C is equal to a plus b. Write C and stop. And the next one is selection. Selection can be done in 2 ways. Here we are finding which one is greater, either A or B. If A is greater, then print A is large, else print B is large. Flowchart and program. If it is a flowchart, we are just starting with the flowchart and reading A and B, and checking condition if A is greater than B. If it is true, it will go to A side, and if it is false, it will go to the B side. And the next one is called as iteration. Here we are going to find, we already told iteration means a specific statement are executed again and again until specific conditions are satisfied. So here we are just initializing count 0 and sum is equal to 0. We are just adding count is equal to count plus 1, and sum is equal to sum plus count. If that count exceeds 5, checking whether the count is equal to or if it exceeds 5, Until a count reaches 5, the loop will be worked, and then we are just printing and stopping. Function is actually a subprogram which consists of block of code which performs a particular task. For complex problems, the problem is being divided into smaller and simpler tasks during algorithm design. Benefits of using function. So let me continue this in the next video.